Hello everyone and welcome to another segment of Parental Cycle. I'm your host Araila Oluwanifemi Eunice. Last week we talked about the roles and responsibilities of a parent in the life of children. But in today's episode we are going to be talking about adaptive parenting. We have two very special guests with us to explain more on this. But before we introduce them, let's go on a break.
Craving delicious shawarma, chicken and chips, barbecue fish, and more? Look no further. Precious Tasty got you covered. Is located at Big Brother Hostel, Boesti Road, Ikere-Ekiti, and offers convenient doorstep delivery. To place your order, you can call on 081 693 79742 or 080 833 97339. Give them a try.
Welcome back everyone. We are going to be introducing our two special guests here. Please can you introduce yourself?
I am Akiemi Okeomolabake.
We're happy to have you here now.
Thank you very much.
Please can you introduce yourself?
I'm Ajayi Christiana.
We're happy to have you here, ma.
Thank you very much.
So talking on the roles of balancing traditional values with modern influence, please can you give us your opinion on it?
Yeah, I feel that balancing the modern parenting and the traditional parenting is key because we are traditional people in Africa to start with, and some of the new ways that we are coming up with, some of them are like alien to us. So when you have a new idea, it's good that you localize it. So we bring the modern ways, which are also helpful, and balance it with our values, which are traditional. Then we get a better result.
Thank you so much for that answer. So we're still talking about the balancing traditional values with our modern influence. What do you think are the key traditional values you believe that a parent should have when raising their children?
Actually, when we talk about parenting, mainly the duty is on the mother. Yeah. And we, the mothers, we know the traditional values, like the way of greeting, the dressing, the eating etiquettes. So these are some of the traditional values that we parents or the mother needs to teach the children to know, so that the modern influence will not make the traditional value to go into extinction. So it is our duty to tell the children, oh, these are the ways you need to greet people when you see them. Either you know them or you don't know them. If they are elderly, you need to greet them.
Alright, that was a very beautiful answer. Thank you so much for your answers, ma'am.
You're welcome.
We are going to have a short break now.
Craving delicious shawarma, chicken and chips, barbecue fish, and more? Look no further. Precious Tasty got you covered. Is located at Big Brother Hostel, Boesti Road, Ikere-Ekiti, and offers convenient doorstep delivery. To place your order, you can call on 081 693 79742 or 080 833 97339. Give them a try.
Welcome back, ma'am.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
So we're still on the topic, we're balancing the traditional values with modern influence. There are some parents out there that actually force people, they are forcing their children, they are being so strict with them when talking about where they are coming from, where they are, what they do. Do you think that parents should be so strict when raising their child to be obedient and respectful in the society?
Okay, I think basically for people that are of generation, they are over 40 and all that, you know that our traditional parenting style, especially in Africa, number one is authoritarian. You will do it, nobody cares. And then again, it is discipline based, because we feel, okay, by telling you, by disciplining you, you get better. You know, these are the things, and then it is less emotional. You know, like in Africa, we tell a boy not to cry. You beat somebody, you don't want the person to cry. You beat somebody, the person must cry. But then the thing is, these traditional values that we have, as good as they are, I feel that the modern parenting too have come to create a kind of balance. Because when you force a child to do something, the child might just be obeying because of the fear of punishment, of discipline. But when you because the modern parenting is more bonding. It creates emotions. It allows you to be yourself. When you are yourself, your parent, the modern parent can say, "Oh, okay, look at it this way. Let us brainstorm. This thing that you have done is wrong." But when it is the fear, that's why you see later some children leave home. When they leave home, they become something else because they have been living the life of the parent at home. When they go out, they begin to live their life. Then it becomes. But as a modern person, you allow your children to see the impact of this, to see the impact of that. You bond with them. You create emotions. You create feelings. That way, they get better. So I think balancing the two, know where to stop from the traditional thinking and where to draw the line with the modern thinking. I think it's the best way to go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much
You're
for that beautiful answer. Okay, over to you, ma'am. We are talking about balancing the traditional and the modern means. How can you allow your child to still practice that modern means while incorporating some modern activities?
Actually, like the question you asked the other time.
Yes.
Yeah, parents shouting on their children. It's not their fault. It's just their background.
Okay.
That's the way they were brought up. So to them, they don't see it as if it's because they hate the child. They think the way they are brought up is the same way they should bring their children up. But technology is evolving now. Children are exposed to so many things out there. So it is now the duty of the parents to follow the trend. Even if you are born in years past, you still need to follow the trend so that your children will not become something else outside. You need to follow the trend, study the children, know what they like, know their area of interest. When you know all these things, you key into it. When you key into all those things, even if you want to teach them, when they see that you are interested in what they are interested in, whatever you are teaching them, they will want to do it. So as parents, what you need to do is to key into what your children love doing. Key into it. Even if it is football, try to get used to the names of the players. Oh, what about Madonna? What about this? But you have a message that you really want to pass across. Just because you want to get their interest, you want to get their attention. That's why you are interested in what they are doing. So with that, when you are interested in what they are doing, oh, they will feel loved. They will feel belonged. So when you are now telling them things in the past that you want them to do, they say, "Oh, our mommy loves the things we are doing now, so why can't we too love what she loves?" So with that, you will be able to train that child in the way you really want them to go. Even if they are knowing what is happening now, they will as well know what has happened in the past. They will now know how to balance the two when they get outside.
All right, man, that was a very beautiful answer. Thank you so much for your reply. Thank you so much for your reply. We'll be going on a quick short break now.
Craving delicious shawarma, chicken and chips, barbecue fish, and more? Look no further. Precious Tasty got you covered. It's located at Big Brother Hostel, Boesti Road, Ikirikiti, and offers convenient doorstep delivery. To place your order, you can call on 081 693 79742 or 080 833 97339. Give them a try.
Alright, viewers, welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are talking about adaptive parenting, and with us we have very beautiful guests helping us to balance between the traditional way of raising up your child and then the modern way of raising up your child. So our next question is to you, ma'am. Do you think modern parenting gives enough time for family bonding compared to the traditional parenting?
Okay, to answer affirmatively, you know that modern parents are very, very busy. And you know, traditional parents, back in the days, a lot of our mothers were actually sit-at-home mothers, except for the ones that were petty traders, having their businesses around the neighborhood and all of you go to the market, you come back. But now everybody wins the bread. The man goes to work, the woman goes to work, everybody goes to work. But that's not to say that some parents are not trying. Yes, we have seen the gap between the olden days and now. We have seen the gap that a lot of parents are chasing careers, especially women. We are chasing careers. But then I will still say that I will still submit that traditional parenting has advantages and disadvantages. if we sit here and begin to talk about them, we will not even be able to live here today. And same way with the modern parenting, it also has advantages and disadvantages. So what am I saying? Basically, we have to balance the two. You know where to draw the line. You take the advantages, and where you need to know that, okay, this won't work. Every family, you know, according to your values, to your beliefs, to your tenet, you know what works for you and what will not work. How I will raise my kids as a person will be different from how the other guests will raise our kids. Maybe because of our values, traditions, and our beliefs, and the things she has learned over the period of time. So I think basically, like the show is about creating a balance. There is nothing we cannot do, because after all, we want the best for our children.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
To wrap up to this segment, it's just going to be a general question. You said there are some advantages and there are some disadvantages. The disadvantages of raising up our children now is when they are just too drawn to social media, or they are visiting some illegal website or doing some things. As a modern parent, as you look, how can you like train them to stop, or how can you correct them on such?
Thank you very much. You can't stop anything. We are in this is 21st century, modern age, that we all know that this is the trend, this is the life. But then as a parent, I think we have a lot of work to do. I think the problem is the fact that a lot of parents do not even understand that some of the gadgets our kids use, they have controls. They have parental controls on them. Like my children, they have phones, but during the week they can only use their phones for 2 hours. That's when they come back, when they are trying to eat, they relax, then they go back to their, and you go on your Google, you set the 2 hours. You don't need to be at home. It shuts down automatically. Their gadget will just shut down. So when you know how to use the technology, we need a lot of media literacy. When we are literate about the things that our children do, and we know how to correct them, we know how to guide them, these things will not end up harming them, but they will benefit more from the new mindset.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Just to finish up this program, Ma, what are your advice that you can give to parents out there that are struggling to balance the modern way and from the traditional way?
Yeah, my advice to parents is that parent, like what I said the other time, you should try to study your children, know what they like, and try to, even if you want to correct them, you know when to correct them. One, children doesn't like parents correcting them in the public. Don't shout at them in the public or in the presence of their friends. So if you want to correct your child, look for a convenient time, or a time that you know that that child will listen to you. Some children love you to call them inside and talk with them. You talk with them. So sometimes you can even wake them up in the middle of the night. Talk with them. Tell them that, you know, what you did in the afternoon is not good. And then this is the way I want you to live your life. You talk to them, and that child will see reason with what you are saying even at that point in time. When you finish talking, I want to advise parents, pray with your children. Pray with them. Pray with that child at that point in time. You say, let us pray. Oh Lord, I'm committing this child into your hands. This and this I don't like about him. Let him hear that thing in your prayer. You know, that child will not be concerned. Oh, my mother doesn't like this thing, and she took the thing into prayer. Oh, I need to stop. You know, that child will stop. So there are various ways of teaching children to do the right thing. It is just a parent now to now sit down and know the way to teach or train their children. Don't say because this person is teaching his or her child this way, I should do the same thing. Your child may not like that style. So you need to study your child. Allow them to speak their mind. You should not be the only one talking. Ask them, why did you do this? Okay, do you still want to be doing it? Okay, if you want to be doing it, do it this way. Don't do it this way. You know, that child will know that you are not really condemning him or her, but you are telling him to reduce that thing in this way and that way. So for a parent to get into the heart of a child, you need to study that child, know what that child likes, know how to correct, and bond with that child. You see, in this modern time now, you see the social media, the phone is not allowing parents to really bond with their children. They don't bond because the mother will be looking at the phone 24 hours. The child too will be looking at the phone 24 hours. They will not have enough time to talk together. But like what she said the other time, they can try to do what? Regulate the time in which children will go on the social media and things like that. And if you can't do that on the Google, you can as well have a family meeting and tell the child, no, this time we'll be having family interaction. So the children too will be aware of that. So anytime they are with their phone and it's time for family interaction, they drop their phone. Mommy, I want to tell you something. Daddy, I have something to tell you. So with that, there will be this kind of bond, this kind of love, and before you know what is happening, your child is becoming a very good example in the society. God bless you.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
All right, viewers, I hope you've been able to understand how to balance the traditional way from the modern way. Thank you. Of course, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. That will be the end of today's segment. I remain your host, Araila Oluwanifemi Eunice. Catch us same time, same place next week. Bye.